Good morning, Peter. Thank you for having us here in beautiful Budapest, as everybody can see. This is Barbara Kolm again, and we are here for the second center-right coalition meeting that Economicus is running. Can you please tell us a little bit about it and why you are doing it?
First of all, Barbara, thank you for coming. It's an honor to host you here in Budapest. Basically, we have started it for years to put together the common sense conservatives on different policies. Should it be something on foreign policy, on the cultural issues, or on economy? And the center-right coalition meeting we are calling here at Economist Club because we are running the Economist Economic Research Foundation, which is a center-right organization dealing with the economics and geopolitics. And we understood recently that the current Republican administrations has much more in common with us Central Europeans here in Europe. So unfortunately, the European Union as an institution went to the far left. They embraced ideas which have already suffocated our economy and competitiveness, like Green New Deal, forcing this carbon neutrality, shutting down nuclear power plants in Germany, increasing energy prices. And we want to combat this sort of posture of the progressive left, which is running currently the European Union, unfortunately, though we are having a lot of hopes. Not only here in Hungary, because we've been fighting for already 15 years as conservatives against this Brussels swarm, but now we have a huge backup team elected in the United States in Washington, because the American society sobered up and voted for President Trump, which is a clear sign in the West that there is an appetite for common sense conservatives. And the group of patriots has been formed. You are a member of the FPÖ, which is also part and founder of the Patriots group, the Hungarian Conservative Party Fidesz as well. And there is a sign that there is an appetite and growing popularity of common sense conservative center-right forces here in the European Union. And we have created this small platform with Economist Economic Club in Budapest in order to bring together the US and the European conservatives, of course with a very heavy Hungarian presence since we are in Budapest. And I'm also a member of the Center for Fundamental Rights, which is the representative of CPAC here the only CPAC in Europe. And it's again a great platform for common sense conservative from both sides of the Atlantic. And not only that, because we are having a very strong delegation this year from Southern America, from Asia, from Japan, probably from South Korea and Australia. And there is a growing popularity and enhancing cooperation between these center-right movements globally. And that's our aim, to create a platform to make the people know each other and make a global network from that, because there are a lot of us, but we have to know each other personally in order to cooperate, and we are really strongly committed to have a policy-driven cooperation, because that matters. How we can combat the forced green policies, how we can combat suffocating the competitiveness of Europe, and how we can have a very strong balanced deal with the incoming Trump administration. Of course, they are interested in having a trade balance, but we have to make a deal which is mutually beneficial for both parts of the parties, in the US and here in Europe as well.
Well, thank you very much, Peter. I did not even have to ask any questions. You're such a professional, and you mentioned what you're doing with the CPAC. So remind us, when is CPAC here in Budapest? 31st of May?
29th and 30th of May. And it's going to be even bigger than the former CPAC, so it's the fourth time in a row and the only CPAC here in Europe. And since the Republicans are controlling not only the White House but both of the houses, Senate and the Congress, I think there is an increasing appetite here in Europe as well to join this event, because we might have big names.
Oh yes, you can be sure there will be also many Austrians coming over. And
you're always welcome here.
The Freedom Party is the largest group in Austria, has won the elections, and we also have the appetite for reason in Europe.
That's a common ground, basically. We have the set of values which is really common here in Europe with us conservatives, and we have a very similar set of values with the US government currently. And just to remind all of our friends who are listening and watching that the speech at Munich conference by J.D. Vance, the vice president, was actually about that. What we are fighting for. We have to get back to the traditional common set of values here in Europe as well, and then we can have a balanced and good, prosperous relationship with the US.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.